Hey Aquarius babes, what's going on? It's your girl, That Witch Dani. I don't know why I felt like I wanted to be on the floor, so maybe I just need to ground. I don't know. But we're gonna do your reading from here, just because I don't know, feels right. Happy birthday to all the Aquarians out there. Leave me a comment. Let me know what day your birthday is, and if you have a special request for a reading you'd like me to do during your season, just let me know. Okay. So these are going to be messages for 2026, what your like solar return may look like for Aquarius. And if you have any major Aquarius placements in your chart, sun, moon, rising, certainly if you have Aquarius in one of the nodes, the north node or south node, because Aquarius will be in the north node this year. Pluto and Aquarius as well, very strong placement. But we're about to have 5 planets all in the sign of Aquarius. We'll be fine. Okay. What does the overall energy look like for Aquarius in 2026? That was quick. You've got air, which you are an air sign, and you have truth. And the air signs sort of are about truth already, right? Like they're like of the mind, but they can be like about communication and like messages, learning something new. So you have number 28 and number 25. Air is like, you know, communication and mental, like thinking. And truth is usually like you're either finding your authentic voice and speaking your truth, or it could be that you are learning like the truth of a situation, you're getting clarity in something, or perhaps you get one of those light bulb moments, right? Where you all of a sudden kind of get like this epiphany and you see things from a different perspective. Okay. And you have gratitude. So I'm actually hearing this not in like you need to practice gratitude, although you do. It's card 35, by the way. I'm actually hearing it as you'll have a lot to be grateful for coming in this year. Okay. Anything else for Aquarius 2026? What are the energies of 2026 for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, South Node, Jupiter, any major Aquarian placement? I'm not taking all those cards unless you prove it. That was a lie. It was like 7. Okay, you also have water. You are the water bearer, right? People always think you're a water sign, but you are not. You are an air sign. That's number 18. Message, number 33. This is a message that may come in from like a teacher, a master teacher or something like that. 33 is like a master teacher number. You have 44 with transmute. Of course, we're just leaving the year of the snake. Divinity, number 20. And you have earth. You have almost all the elements here. Number 11, everything but fire. That's interesting. I was going to say if it was at the top of the deck, I would have lost my mind. I'm just going to shuffle one more time, make sure we got them all. Anything else for Aquarius 2026? What would that look like for Aquarius? You have Talisman. You have Talisman. It's an awesome card. It's a very powerful card. Number 31. Okay. Just got a lunar moth here. These symbols might be things that will become important to you throughout the year, or maybe already are. Obviously, the snake with transmute, right? We just are finishing up the year of the snake. That will end in mid-February, right around the same time as the solar annular eclipse. We will not see this eclipse from America at all, unfortunately. The best place to see it is in like Southern Africa, some parts of like far South America. And Antarctica is going to get a great show. So basically penguins. But yeah, unfortunately, we won't see it in America. Earth, air, water. Why isn't fire here? It sort of is with that gratitude, but fire has its own card in this deck. I just find it so odd that all 3 would come out of 4 and not just all 4. I just can't figure that out, but we will. We'll just go piece by piece. Divinity is about connecting to the divine, right? Being in divine flow or being in divine timing. right? So it's spending time being grounded with this earth energy here and connecting to source and working with source. You have safe travel. So a lot of y'all will be venturing out and away. It's a good sign that the safe travel card came through for you. It's number 30. Anything else for Aquarius? I know why every time I touch this deck, I feel like it wants to give me every card. Now I'm kind of thinking it wanted to give me one for every month of the year, which I believe it just did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But that is your number. You rule the 11th house. So 11 is quite appropriate. The last one that fell out is the card Affluence. You have a couple of cards here that are like this lime green color and a couple that are like a darker green. That feels relevant to me. Son of a bitch. I fucking knew it. I knew it. All right, now how am I going to figure out what month goes with what? I know what we're going to do. I know what we're going to do. Your reading is, as in true Aquarian nature, turning out to be quite fucking weird. But what else would we expect, right? From an Aquarian reading. Thank you. Okay, so the very first is truth. The second message is gratitude. January, February, okay. We got March, we got April. Give me May, please, for Aquarius. It's so hard to shuffle this few cards. But how else am I going to know which one goes where? I mean, obviously, I can tell, like, I'm a psychic. I know what has energy on it and what doesn't. But I want y'all to be able to see it. Oh, I know that one was last. That one was late. I'm going to make that one. Okay. What? Okay, I got it. 1, 2, 3. January, February, March, April, and then we have May. We have June, we have July. Okay, then we have August, September, October, November, December. All right, we have done it. Okay, so your message for January is that truth card, number 25, right? Getting clarity on something, realizing a truth, maybe even a truth in yourself, truth about yourself, or just seeing, getting clarity in some kind of situation. And for some of y'all, it comes in the form of a communication, like a letter or an email or something like that, or it came, if it's already, happened, because obviously we are at January 20th today, your season start day. We've already got Venus in Aquarius. The sun and the moon right now are in Aquarius. Mercury goes to Aquarius today. The 23rd, Mars moves into Aquarius. We will have Sun, Venus, Mercury, Mars, Pluto, all in Aquarius on the 23rd. And then just 3 days after that is the big deal kickoff of this particular year. Neptune moving into Aries at 0 degrees. Big deal. So January, we've got this truth coming in, some kind of clarity, some kind of information, right? Something that you will turn out to be very grateful for having learned in February. Air sign is what is here for you for March. It's almost like you're coming out of your Aquarius season like a force, I want to say. Clarify these messages for me. Give me a card for truth. And then you have that lunar moth coming in April. Did I say May? I meant March. In April, that is also bringing you some kind of enlightened message, a higher level, right? You're learning something that is master knowledge, or maybe teaching, a teacher shows up for you. Can you tell me about truth? Clarify this for Aquarius. Why is truth here for Aquarius? I'm using the Star Tarot for y'all, because you're very cosmic, and your card in tarot is the star card, number 17. So how could I help myself? Couldn't. Can you clarify truth for me, please? The moon. So something that was hidden, something from the shadow realms is showing its face or has already. Okay, the moon is the unseen. Show me gratitude. Clarify gratitude. The world. It opens up the whole world for you. Whatever this is, whatever this truth is, whatever you're learning, you're going to be so grateful for it because it freed you and gave you the ability to, you know, have the whole world sort of at your fingertips now. Why is air here? Can you clarify air for Aquarius? Why is the element of air here for Aquarius in March? Very hard deck to shuffle when you have tiny little carny hands like I do. Small hands. Can't. Okay. Strength card. So now you got Leo energy there. Fire sign energy. 28 and 8. Interesting. It's like your own element, your own sign coming out of your season, like I said, is like empowered you, right? You showed great courage throughout some kind of difficult, whatever that truth is. Wise message here for April. For Aquarius. Clarify message for the Aquarians. Sun, moon, rising, any major Aquarius placement. Why is message here for them for April? 7 of Cups. 9 of Cups. Okay, so you have a lot of choices. You are thinking about them. You're reviewing them, checking everything out so that you can decide which of these will fill or help you get to your 9 of Cups, right? And it feels like a much higher perspective here, okay? Because like I said, 33, that's a master, like teacher coming in, or you're mastering something. Why is divinity here in May for Aquarius, please? Clarify that for Aquarius, divinity in May. Nice divinity here, please, for Aquarius in May. The devil. Devil is something that has been holding us back. The devil is something that has control over us, something that's been chaining us. You're going to transmute that and heal it. You're going to figure that out. You're going to figure that out in divine timing. Show me water. Clarify water, please. Why is that here for Aquarius? Water is a transmuter, but water is also a cleanser and a healer. So you're going to heal whatever this devil is that you've been attached to, that you haven't been able to let go over, that has had control over you. It could be an addiction. It could be a person. It could be an old mindset, self-limiting belief, a lack mentality. You have the Queen of Cups to clarify water. I mean, she's the queen of water. That's wild. Very nurturing. This is healing vibes. This is healing vibes. 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands. So you are walking away. I mean, did I say cups? I mean wands. I meant cups. 8 of Cups, 9 of Wands. So 8 of Cups is, there's a super cute star-seedy dolphin on there. 8 of Cups is you walking away from something because it's not your 9 of Cups. It's an 8 of Cups. And choosing to go off and find that again. But you're pretty guarded here. You're really guarded here. It's like I did a lot of work. I did a lot of healing. It was extremely painful. And I don't want anybody to kind of fuck with what I've done and like fuck with my vibe right now. That's the energy. So you really got to center yourself between the light and the shadow side of you, okay? Integrate them both here so that that doesn't kind of mess up all this that wants to come in for you. Show me July. So by July, the nodes will be shifting. You will be moving into the North Node with your axis Leo, moving into the South Node. Very powerful when your sign is in the nodes. The North Node is sort of your path to karma, positive karma. Your South Node is like the karmic debt you've already paid. And when your sign is in the nodes, it means the eclipses for the next 18 months, because that's how frequently the nodes shift, will also be in your sign or your axis sign. All right, with the Talisman card, you have the Chariot, which is about movement. Some of y'all are actually moving, or you're just exploring. You're opening doors to new places, explore new places, to travel, or you're actually going to move to a new home here. The Talisman card is here to tell you have one, have something, you know, like a talisman. It can be a key. It doesn't have to be. But if you are looking for doors to open for you, if that is like a goal right now, if that's something that you're trying to manifest, then it would be a good one. A key would be a good one. And you can consecrate that talisman. If you want to know how, just comment, let me know. And wear it to help you find where you're going, okay? And protect you on the way. Why is Earth here? Why is Earth here for August? The Wheel of Fortune. Awesome. So there you are. You are starting your brand new path. You're going to spin the wheel and see what happens, right? Go off on a brand new path. And you manifested this. You manifested this. You're bringing something you manifested from the cosmos down to the earth. That's why the earth sign is here. The earth element, number 11. And you know what? The Wheel of Fortune's number 10 and the Magician's number 1. So you've got double 11s here. See that? 1 and 10. How cool is that? August, you are going to, I mean, the Chariot is obviously starting to take you there in July, but in August, it's like you're on a brand new path. You spun the wheel, got off at some new destination, right? Because sometimes we don't know. Sometimes it's random. Sometimes it's like, come on down, spin the wheel. But you magician, magician energy is you created this. You manifested it. Why is safe travel here for Aquarius in September for 30? Can you clarify safe travel? I mean, not that we need a clarifier, but what's safe travel about for Aquarius in September? Obviously, we're seeing that you traveling a whole bunch here. You had other travel markers already. The World card is definitely a travel card. So is the Chariot for certain. And the Chariot fell in your July pile. And July is a Cancer season, and that's Cancer's card. All right, safe travel. King of Swords. That would be you, Aquarius. And a 2 of Swords. So you've got to make a choice here. There's 2 paths available to you in September. And you can take whichever one you want, but they're encouraging you to know which one feels more aligned to where you are authentically wanting to go. Okay, because 2 of Swords is having to make a choice without being able to see where you're going. Okay, you're not going to be able to see where the path leads. You're going to have to go in with some faith blindly. But stand strong in your authenticity, in your true voice, King of Swords, in your truth. Not the truth we tell ourselves, not the lie, not that. Your actual authentic truth. Oof, your transmutation card here, that very powerful snake energy. Clarified by Judgment and the Hierophant. Big deal. Big deal. Okay, the Hierophant is the most spiritually ascended energy in all of tarot. When tarot was created in the 14th century in Italy, or 15th century, the Hierophant would have been like the Pope. So you know how revered, right? That would be in Italy. So the highest level of spiritual connection you could get. The Hierophant can also represent contracts, marriages, traditions, anything traditional, which is not you. And you have Judgment. So Judgment is here to see if you've closed out a chapter or not. Okay, if you did great at transmuting this energy and you truly healed some things and integrated them, then you don't have to go back and repeat that cycle, right? You pass that class, you graduate, now you go on to the next. But if you didn't, and you're not fully processing some feels here, or some hurts, or forgiving somebody or yourself or whatever, then you may have to go back and repeat the cycle. So be careful. Affluence for November, card 5. Why is affluence here for Aquarius? Can you clarify affluence, please? 9 of Swords. That's a card of anxiety. That's I'm up all night. I'm lost in my thoughts and in my head. There's a worry here. A worry that you won't have enough money. The money's not going to last. Maybe you blew it all on travel. It feels like you might have. There's a lot of travel here for you. But also a lot of growth. Opportunities for growth for certain. Okay. Why 9 of Swords and affluence? Can you clarify, please? King of Pentacles. That's absolute, that's the most stable, secure, especially financially, energy you could possibly get in all of tarot. Represents the earth signs, builds a very stable foundation, builds a very strong future, right? Set up for the rest of your life, basically. And you also have the Lovers, which can sometimes be called a choice, like the choice card. It used to be anyway, back in the day in Italy when it was created. Gemini energy on that. It could be that you are either feeling like you lost some level of abundance in a lover's connection, or that you meet somebody who, like a King of Pentacles, right? You may meet a new person, a new soulmate, a new lover that is very financially stable and has a lot of money and is then in turn going to kind of take care of you. But there's something about that that doesn't feel right to you. And that's why you're like up all night with this anxiety and worry. Why is fire here for Aquarius for December? Fire number 27. Why is that here for Aquarius in December? Six of Cups, something returning from the past. Very nice energy on that card, though. It's very like, oh, it's so nice to see you again, or like, you know, seeing somebody from childhood or going back home or something after a long time. You have healing here with the Four of Swords after a Ten of Swords, which is an extremely painful ending, something that really, really just killed you, maybe even a betrayal. And then you have a Knight of Cups. So you have a Knight of Cups coming in to bring you an offer that ignites your fire, whether it's a person that ignites your fire and you become super passionate about, or an opportunity to do something that you love and that you will be passionate about, and that really helps you heal here. Okay. Fire is very restorative, you know, it's warm. It's also creative. So maybe it's an opportunity to do something and make a new creation for yourself, right? Okay. Advice and guidance, please, for 2026 for the Aquarians. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any major placements. Six of Pentacles. It's going to be a very generous year for you. This is like super reciprocal, right? It's balance, it's reciprocity, it's equal give and take, but it's very generous energy. And this is the White Buffalo woman, which is a very amazing story in like Native culture. And on a year when a white buffalo is born, she comes and blesses you and the whole tribe. So you have a Six of Wands here, so you got double sixes. That's very, I mean, it's awesome energy. 6, you might start to see those numbers everywhere. I think you had a third one earlier too. Six of Wands is a victory. This is an absolute victory. Okay, this is a win. You are going to win in something here. No doubt. Oh, look, they're reaching for the star, like the star card, your card, and this card. Look at that. See him reaching for the star? I love that. Very cool, very cool. Interesting how it has the, oh, right, it's kind of like a Leo energy card with those sunflowers. Okay. So reciprocity, equal give and take, the universe being extremely generous with you, which is bringing you to an absolute victory here. I mean, this is you being celebrated. You're being honored in some way. Like, it's a huge win. We have a Seven of Swords. Why do we have a Seven of Swords, which is deception? Why is the Seven of Swords here, please? Can you clarify that for Aquarius? I might want to even use another deck because we have a lot of cards out already, and I can't stand a Seven of Swords. Like, I will go 50 decks in if I have to get to the bottom of it. Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck, though. Three of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Okay, so a lot of y'all are dealing with a very broken heart here. But there is some communication. There's something you learn or something you hear that comes in 2026. This is the earlier part. Let me get you the rest of the story. You also have a Seven of Pentacles here, which is a card of patience. It feels like this may have been a very long-term relationship or partnership, or something that you had been, you know, sort of, you know, like when you plant seeds and you have to like water them all the time and all the things. It's almost like, you know, you put in all this time and effort, but it was very, very slow moving and then just ended before it was able to get to where, you know, you wanted it to go. I mean, you must have, because Ten of Swords is here, and so is Three of Swords, which is a very broken heart. All right, what else? Six of Swords. So you're going to find peace. You're going to move to more calm, peaceful waters. You're going to heal from this. What else in 2026 for Aquarius? What's coming in for them? Wow, that's a ton of cards. The Knight of Swords, fastest moving knight in the deck, comes in with information that King of Cups brings you emotional maturity here. You're really becoming a master of your emotions this year. And that is what you needed to boss all the way up to Emperor, Aries energy. All right, the Emperor rules an empire, not a kingdom. He has all the traits of all 4 kings combined. And you've got most of the kings on the table, on the floor, as it were, on the carpet, I don't know, whatever. Anything else for Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising, or major placement for 2026? What's coming in for them? 10 of Cups. I knew it was going to come back out because it was at the bottom of your deck earlier. All right, so 10 of Cups is an abundance of energy. It's an abundance of the 9 of Cups, where all your cups were filled here in April, or you were learning what that would look like. Now in 2026, at some point, after you like heal and you get this emotional maturity, right? Information that you needed to sort of level up, and you get into your Emperor energy, that's when your 10 of Cups comes in, right? So that is a soulmate, a happy home, whatever that is for you. If it's 15 kids and a partner, or 15 chickens and a partner, whatever it is for you, that is what you will receive. And it is, you will just be so fulfilled and content and grateful and happy, and you want for nothing. Beautiful energy, Aquarius. 8 of Pentacles is a card of hard work, and a Princess of Pentacles, which is like a page. So you're mastering something here. You're definitely mastering something here. You are building a strong foundation for your future this year, which is exactly what you should be doing. So way to go. Hanged Man, Queen of Wands, and Knight of Wands. 8 of Wands, 3 of Wands, Ace of Wands. Wow. To 10 of Pentacles. To 2 of Cups, your soulmate card. There's a lot of fire sign energy in your reading. The Prince of Wands was at the bottom of the deck, which is the Knight, like the, page. But it's like your passion. This is like what you're super passionate about. And it takes you out of stagnation. The Hangman is reversed. There's a Queen of Wands here for you, Leo energy. The Queen of Wands is very magnetic. She's the most attractive energy in all of tarot. Get all this wand energy. Everything is so orange and red. People are just super drawn to her because she's like a boss-ass entrepreneur, but she's also super warm and compassionate and creative, and people just really like being around her. She's like a mom, but boss businesswoman, like at the same time. And Knight of Wands is charging on in to make sure that that passionate offer you have comes to you, and it comes in hot so fast. This energy changes with this 8 of Wands. 3 of Wands, you're kind of expecting something to come in, and then Ace of Wands, all of them. Your brand new beginning. Here it is. It's a gift from the universe. And then you finally get your 10 of Pentacles. You have 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. Everyone's going to be jealous of you. Look at, you got the key, your talisman. You got the key to your door for you to have all of the security financially and in a relationship, your soulmate here. And I know it's your soulmate, your true pair, because 2 of Cups. That is the absolute soulmate card. So this is definitely your soulmate coming in for you. The Fool at the top, the Hermit. What a beautiful year for you, Aquarius. This is amazing. Some of y'all this person may be a fire sign. Doesn't have to be, but there's a lot of wand energy connected to that. You do have a 6 of Cups. It could be something coming back from the past. If that does not interest you, and like you're like, there ain't nobody in the past that I would ever like let into my life again, doesn't have to be, but there's something about them that may feel familiar, or they like maybe from like your hometown, or you know, something like that. Maybe you met once in childhood and forgot about it. I think we're there. All right. What messages can you give me for Aquarius for their 2026? What will it look like? How can they harness the energies to get this gorgeous reading, to come in for them? Not surprised, because with all of the placements in your chart and everything, you know, as long as you're super adaptable to change, which is not easy, you are a fixed sign. But if you can get super adaptable to, and like just get into flow state, there's going to be so much awesome opportunity for you coming in. You're going to travel a lot. You're going to most likely meet a soulmate. You're going to be very content here and build a very stable future for yourself. It's great. This year looks fantastic, Aquarius. I know it starts off rocky. I feel this broken heart. I feel the pain of the ending. But but you deal with it. It works out in the end, one way or the other. Okay. Aries, time to act. House 1, which is your house of self, everyone's house of self. You have think. Maybe that's why air keeps showing up for you when you're an air sign. Y'all are of the mind. Think. And you have investigate immediately after that, which is Scorpio energy. And Scorpio governs like the shadow world. So it might be telling you to like think, you know, investigate into the shadow realm so that you can, yeah, hit your pinnacle with the midheaven there. The midheaven. Love that. What else for Aquarius? Really going to have to do that though. You're going to have to be ready for action and have like that fire sign, like action oriented energy, fire under your ass, behind you or whatever. And be willing to dive into those deeper waters though. All right. If you want to access all of this, and you do. Ascendant is here. So if you are a rising Aquarius, that is the same thing as an ascendant. And it says entrance. So you're getting the key. You are getting access now to the door you want to go to the timeline that you want to access. You are going to receive that this year, Aquarius. I'm certain. For Aquarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. You have strength. Again, in this deck, it's number 13, but it says dignified strength. And that's a doorway. You're ascending up to that doorway. Yeah. Yeah. You're going to be able to access that door. And it's like very ascended. It's above the clouds, y'all. Mars, the bottom of the deck. And Mars is going to be a force to be reckoned with this year. Uranus with change. Uranus moving into Gemini. Boy, are we going to see change. You have the South Node here. What's in the past? South Node, that transit will be happening with you going into North Leo in the South. Transits, number 55. That's change, right? But it's also just about like the climate of your life right now. Like you might be in transitional periods right now or throughout the year. Just flow with it. Don't try to force it. Just be where you are. Just be where you are. Okay? You have the 12th house in introspection here, right? Introspection. So it's like, don't focus on the past. They don't want you so focused on the past with the South Node past energy. Also number 33, by the way. They do want you to like introspect and process anything that you need to heal, but not to the point where you're just so hyper focused on something from the past, because you'll stay in that energy. And you have the 2nd house of resources. Look at all that money. Taurus ruled. Taurus builds stability. Taurus builds security for their whole future. And the 8th house, again, Scorpio's house with mystery. You have money coming to you in a very unseen and unexpected way. I don't know if it's an inheritance or something that you started a long time ago, seeds you planted a long time ago are finally going to produce for you. But there is definitely some kind of resource coming to you that you never saw coming. Aquarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, any major Aquarian placement. What is their 2026 message, please? What message do you have for them for 2026? Aquarius. Electricity, card 36, and it says wildness. Now that suits you, Aquarius. I love it. That definitely suits you. Wildness. Hell yeah. Love a rebel. Super rebellious myself. If that wasn't already kind of obvious. Anything else for the Aquarians 2026 energy, please? Oh. Now all of a sudden you want to fly out like a mofo. Mofo. Maybe it's this 90s outfit making me feel like saying shit like mofo. I pull out some dopes and some rads. We're there, y'all. We're there. Come on, I know you want to flop out. I feel ya. Come jump out for Aquarius. Very excited. A lot of energy on this particular deck, y'all. What do you want to tell Aquarius? Come on, I know there's another one. Thank you. God, they gave you a shit ton. I thought you'd get 1 or 2. Dark matter. Mystery. Again. There is so much unseen energy here. You must have 5 cards like that. Oh, I didn't show you your electricity. Oh my God, air, 22, master number, air, your element. Hearth and comfort, number 11. So you've got 11 and 22 again. Wow, Aqua. Discipline and time are here for you. This is another number 11. I don't know why this deck has multiple 11s, but it does. It's definitely an 11. Oh no, my bad, y'all. Dumb. This font is stupid. It's a 41. I was going to say that doesn't make any goddamn sense. 41, but time, and it has the key. Look at all the keys back there, like your talisman, like the door key, like the key on the 10 of Pentacles. Divine timing, the key. The key comes in the divine timing. But don't forget about the dark matter. You have to go into that shadow realm, okay, and retreat to like the comfort of hearth, right? What makes you feel comfortable. But you have wildness and motion here, like electric motion. And like this air card, motion card, is all like running horses. This is the year of the fire horse. You have purity with ice, number 33. Again, master number 33 here for you 3 times, and another horse. Endurance and rock, number 20. So you really are, you're building something stable. Expansion and north, you're going into the north node, card number 1. Protection and cave, number 17. So it's like hermit mode, okay? And number 40, building and atoms. See? You are protected here. It's okay for you to make this move, okay? Don't stay stuck. Go. You have to go. Don't stay frozen under this, it's like she's buried in the snow or something. Don't stay frozen. Don't stay stuck under that, okay? Purify it and transmute that, whatever that pain is, to fuel, right? To push you forward, to bring you to your expansion, right? And you're going to know when the time's right because you're protected. You have so many master numbers here and stuff. You really may have a spiritual teacher or something coming in towards you, or you may become one yourself. And you're building your stability here. You're a rock. You're strong, okay? But retreat to that cave. Retreat to the hearth when you need to, when the dark matter gets too heavy. And there will be times this year where we're all going to need a little, a safe space of some kind. You know what I mean? Because it's just, we're going to see such change that we never thought possible outside our kind of 3D like realm of existence. And it's going to be shocking, and it's going to be rapid changes and bumpy. It's a bumpy year, but a good year too, especially for you. Let me get you some charms, see if anything spikes anything for you. One of the messages I gave you for wondering, like, who's this person? What's this opportunity? Where am I traveling to? Where should I be going? You might get some guidance from these charms I'm hearing. For Aquarius. Okay. Ooh. We have a little, like, shamrock. We have a tarot card. It's the world card, right? Is that the world card? I'm so blind, y'all. Well, not only am I blind, but this, like you can't see shit. Like, tell me if you can see this, because I know it ain't just me. The pretty red rose that just fell out. Aquarius, your freaking, what do you call it? Constellation just came out. Y'all can't see that too well, can you? Look how tiny. Like, it ain't just me, right? But the world again showing up for you. A lot of travel vibes. We have an orange heart, and we have a lot of words. So let me look at them. We also have, is that Capricorn or Aries? It's so freaking hard to see. No, Aries. Okay, with Aries energy, we have your constellation here, which is really cool. I don't know that that's ever happened before, but that's dope. I'm trying to see which one this is, because I'm not sure. They all look so freaking similar. But yours I know, because I used to wear yours. Like, I'm certain that one's yours. I think this is like Scorp. This is like totally Scorpio, isn't it? Scorpio energy again. Holy shit, you guys. That 8th house of shadow, listen, if there's anything you've been not processing or running from or afraid to look at, I'm telling you right now, Spirit's not going to give you a choice. You're not going to have a choice, you guys. You're not. I've got a letter S. I have an A and a Y. A on one side, Y on the other. I have an L. And I have... These are so fucking small. Why did I buy such small fucking charms? Well, because I bought them online. I didn't know they were going to be so small. Another Y. What does that say? Okay. We have the word precious. We have funny on one side, actually, and team on the other. We have sky. We have boy. Think. You got think. That message came out before. We have think, birthday, peace, beauty, good. Oh, be good. Be good. Be good. We have the symbol for like and, but actually it also has you on the other side, but I'm taking them as like the way that they're facing. We have beneath. We have by May. By May. It actually says that, you guys. By May. And we have the word no. We have the letter G. We have the letter, God, yellow font, K. A couple of smiley faces. Oh my God, you have a key. Shut up. Y'all better start wearing keys as talisman. You have a key. We have a sort of like old school, sort of orthodoxy looking Catholic cross here. And I believe that it's Archangel Michael on that cross. So definitely a sign that you should be working with that archangel. We have a crown here. It looks kind of like a king's crown though, not a queen. Maybe an emperor. And we have the Eiffel Tower, and y'all had a lot of travel. So maybe some of y'all are going to France, because there you are. Okay. It's easy. South Park fans? No? At least I'm not quoting Spaceballs still, like I was on my lives for like the last several days. We also have a blue star, which definitely suits you. Okay, let me look at all these words. I feel like it's going to make a sentence here somehow. By May. Okay. Precious beauty. Someone funny coming into your life, right? Sky. Okay, sky and beneath, right? As above, so below. Sky beneath. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Grounding, finding that middle ground, as above, so below, brings you peace. Be good and think. Full birthday. A full birthday. By May, A. And then there's this boy. What is this boy? Maybe, I don't know, some boy coming in like to like guide you. Maybe that's the teacher. I don't know. Well, maybe it means something to y'all. Why am I like stressing it? These are indicators for you to know that this was your reading and to see if you could like gain anything from it too. So I'm gonna let that go. And this really pretty little red flower too, like a little red rose. Okay, those are your messages from the charms. And then the last thing I want to do is pull a starseed message for y'all, because if you ain't the most cosmic like starseed sign ever, I don't know who is. I don't know why I feel like there was another one in here I'm supposed to grab for you. Give me a sec. It's an anchor. It's an anchor. That's definitely what I was feeling. It's an anchor. Okay, that means anything to y'all. But the key, man, the key was the one for me. All right, let's get your Starseed Oracle message. Find out what you need to hear to keep you on your mission or help you find your Starseed mission, your soul purpose. Just saw 4-4 on the clock, actually 4-4-11. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, any major Aquarius placements, please. What is their Starseed message? I'm hearing I'm going to pull 3 different ones. and give you some kind of significator so you know which pile is yours, okay? And for some of y'all, it might be all three, but you're gonna know. Just trust your intuition. Go with your first instinct. Threes are everywhere in your reading, you guys. For Aquarius, please, what are their messages for 2026? Okay, we got our first card. Okay, we got all three. Alrighty, let's see. Okay, now how am I going to... I think I have an idea. Or maybe Spirit gave it to me and I just think it's my idea. Certainly possible. All right, y'all. Oy, it's high-waisted pants. That's what you get for sitting on the floor, asshole. All right, card number 1. We have the Sun. We have the 4th house, Cancer ruled, which is the house of home and family. And we have Virgo. Okay, so if that vibes for any of y'all, that's your pile, the first card, okay? Second one, we have Taurus, we have Uranus, and again, the 4th house. So if you feel guided to one, make sure you read both because they're obviously both gonna have messages for you. And the third card, Taurus, again, some of y'all are just gonna overlap here. 12th house and Capricorn. Okay, 12th house, the spiritual house, Pisces house. Okay, so hopefully that helped you decide, but if not, I will show you. Card number 1 is wait. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. Divine timing. We know when the time's going to be right. We have cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. So cracked open, this is dark night of the soul. This is dark night of the soul, okay? Which is very much here. A lot of y'all are awakening. That all the energies here support that. I know the dark night of the soul is hell. Mine was hell. Mine was long and it was hell and I didn't think I'd survive it. But if we don't crack open, how does the light get in? We have to. It'll be okay. And if I can support you through it, please comment and let me know or reach out to me, thatwhichdani@gmail.com. It's all in the description box. DM me on my other socials. I will absolutely support you through it, and so will this whole collective. Amazing people here. And the last one I love, I remember. This comes after your awakening, right? Like after your dark night of the soul, you awaken and suddenly you remember who you are, where you came from. I came down from the stars. Highly suspect. My name is human. If you're in the middle of your awakening, listen to that song, read those lyrics. Good God. Soul plan, the fated life versus the destined life. Okay, so those of you who felt guided to wait, the first card, it's not yet time, things are being woven. In our fast, loud, reactive, comparative world where an instant response is so often expected, and at times even a currency, it can feel almost impossible to take a breath, let alone give ourselves the space to rest, wait, and reset. We're so often in overdrive, expecting instantaneous results over and over again, and when guidance doesn't come at these extreme speeds, it can feel as though something's gone wrong. But often not receiving guidance is guidance in itself. When you ask for guidance and don't receive it, it can often mean wait. It's just not time. The details are being woven. Our challenge is to keep trusting when, on the surface, it appears that nothing's happening. Remember that no matter how long or bitter the winter, spring always comes. To remember that you don't need to solve all of the world's problems in a single day, and that perhaps they'll be better solved with some perspective and a good night's sleep. This card is your permission to slip, to slow down, switch off, and rest. You're being reminded to have patience and to trust the mystery of life. Mystery all over this reading. That's cool, you guys. Trust that things are being woven on your behalf. It may not be happening to the timeline you'd like, but if you gather up the patience, it will be orchestrated better than you could ever imagine. And your starseed soul inquiry How can you slow down, be more patient, and wait? Okay. Those of you who felt pile 2 cracked open, where is that fucking card? Really? Why would it not be alphabetical? That seems silly. Like it's not. It's like actually not. These are all C's, and that one's not here. Interesting. Cosmic card. Courageous, whatever. Where are you? Cracked open. Alrighty. Don't let the weight and density of the world squash your tender spirit. Instead, let it call even more of it home into your body. Home into your body. 4th house, right? At the center front of your life, it's through the extreme pressure of life's trials that diamonds are cultivated. It's when things are their darkest that we cultivate proper faith and our light is ignited. It's through the crumbling tower moment that we can allow our wounds to be alchemized, transmuted, right? Let your pain, sorrow, and losses make you, not break you. Let life alchemize your tragedies into gold. Be open to being cracked open, wide open. It's the difficult times that help us grow in leaps and bounds and in ways we could only dream were possible. But first they have to crack open. They have to crack us open. Sometimes it hurts like hell. It's nature's way. Whether you let it happen or not, it's going to happen. So surrender to the process. It's how the light gets in. When your heart cracks open, a space is created for your soul to more fully enter. When your soul cracks open, a space is created for the grace of this Holy Spirit to enter. Let your trials, your sorrows, your pains, and your losses transform you into more and more of yourself. Stay open to the possibility that your tragedies, your losses, your sorrows, and your hurt happened for you, not to you. Bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open. Forgiveness, right? Send it love. Because the world needs you open. Surrender to this alchemy of life. And your starseed soul inquiry, how can you let life crack you open? That's a great question to ask. And if anybody wants a little guidance on that, just let me know. Pile 3, I remember there was a moment before you were born when you chose the conditions of the life you're living right now. When you plotted out these exact moments along the timeline of your life. We live in a world of free will, and therefore these moments become our destiny only through saying yes. The fated life is the one we were born into. The destiny life is the one our soul chooses, and it takes courage and faith. You had strength and courage twice. If you pulled this card, it's because you're likely now face to face with the choice to follow the destiny life over the fated life. To trust the path of your soul, to trust the path your soul is calling you toward, and to remember that this moment was prearranged on your life's timeline. You may find yourself at a crossroads, that 2 of Swords energy, right? A choice, but you won't be able to see where you're going. It's a mystery. At a moment when you're being called to make a decision to keep walking the perfectly laid out path before you, or choose the one less traveled. You may be facing a change of career, a new relationship, a difficult decision, or something else that requires courage and faith. You're being invited to remember your soul's greater plan and to surrender to it. When you're confronted with a path that's undefined, it's normal for doubt to rear its head. In fact, this is a certain sign that you're facing your soul's greater plan. Every hero in his or her life journey comes eye to eye with doubt. The only way around it is through it. It's all part of the larger plan. And your starseed soul inquiry, what are you being called to do to surrender to your soul's plan? Happy birthday, Aquarius. Thank you so much for your love and support of me and the channel, your likes, shares, and subscribes. I'm so grateful for your beautiful energy. I hope you all have the most amazing birthday and a fantastic 2026. level up, do the hard work. I promise you the day comes where you're so grateful for the pain because it'll be so worth it. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, support me in the channel, and support people finding this message that may need to hear it. Also, if you would like a reading, personal reading about just your 2026 and everything that's going to be really affecting you in a much more detailed way, the way to book that with me is in the description box below. Same as shadow work counseling or awakening counseling, anything like that. The way to do that is in the description box. I love y'all so much. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you. Happy birthday, Aquarius. Love and light.